Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at an upgraded version of the FALKN True Wireless Sports Earbuds. Let's check them out. Now, really pleased to have this video sponsored by FALKN. We reviewed these in the past and they're excellent quality earbuds, and these are an improved version. These are the Blk-Hawks Echo version. So let's take a look at the unboxing. We'll see what's changed and what's been improved. Now in the box you're going to find a battery, the earpieces, a micro USB charging cable, as well as additional earbuds. Now at first glance, the first thing you're going to say that it's very noticeable is that the battery compartment has changed, or how you store the earbuds. And that's actually one of the major changes. But there's also been changes to the earbuds. So let's take a look at each one of the earbuds, how they work. We'll talk about the battery, and we'll talk about audio quality, how they fit, and then also some of the features. Now first, let's focus on the earbuds. And if you take a closer look to them, the earbuds can be operated either in mono mode or stereo mode. That means you can use just one in your ear, or you can use both. Now they do go into your ear canal, and you can see how deep they go. They have the contact points where they charge, and they have the mics on here as well. And they're powered by pressing and holding the buttons that you see here. You are going to get audio prompts. It's going to tell you that they're on. It's going to tell you when they're off. It's going to give you prompts for pairing mode. All that kind of notifications, you'll get that, and they're verbal, so you're not going to get these beeps. The earbuds also, as I mentioned, can be used individually, so that if you want to be able to take a phone call and use only one earbud, you can. The audio for the phone calls do not come in stereo mode. It's only in one earpiece. But once again, you can use only one earpiece if you like throughout the day. Now, as you remove them out of the charging case, they do not power on automatically. So what you would do is you would press and hold, and then they would power up. Once you're completed with them, you can press and hold and turn them off. Now that is an advantage that I find with the FALKN product, because most wireless earbuds like these don't turn off. You have to put them in the case for them to turn off, and you can't walk away without having the case. So while I would not recommend it because they're so small they can get lost, if you do leave these at your desk or leave it in your bag, you could put these in your earbud, turn them off, and then turn them on again when you're ready to use them. So that's a pretty nice feature. Now from a battery life, these have been improved significantly. My first video about these was finally we have long-lasting batteries, and FALKN has done it again, and they've set the bar even higher, because you can get 10 hours of playback on these. You heard it, 10 hours. And not only 10 hours of playback, but you can get 80 hours of standby. So you could put these away and not worry about finding them discharged one day later, 2 days later, right? So you can have them for a long period of time, and they will have a charge when you turn them on. Now, let's talk about the charging case for a second. Now this case here is going to give you not one charge, not two charge, but listen to this, 17 charges. That's 17 charges that you're going to be able to get. So now you have earbuds that are going to last 10 hours, that have 80 hours of standby time, and then you can charge them 17 times. So literally, depending on your use and how often you use your earbuds, if you use these at the gym, for example, you could probably go a month without having to charge this case again. And the case does have a little battery indicator that will tell you how much charge it has. Now as we look at the case, you'll notice that there is a micro USB charging port, and on the front you're going to have an indicator telling you how much battery life is left. The earbuds themselves are magnetically guided, so once you put it in, they basically are self-guiding when it comes from a magnet perspective. And then as soon as it's in, if it's charging, you're going to see the little LED indicator telling you how much battery is left. Now, one thing I have not seen is that there isn't a button that I've seen that allows you to press and get a fuel gauge. So there's no fuel gauge button, which is probably the only negative thing I just wanted to point out. As soon as you put them in, and if you're using them, you're going to see that fuel gauge. So not having it is not a major deal, but you don't have one where you can see that. So the next thing let's talk about is fit. So from a fit perspective and comfort, these go in your ear and they give you passive noise cancellation. That means put them in, and this gel right here is going to block out the sound. However, not only do these give you passive, they're also active noise canceling. So they're actually listening to the environment and then canceling out that noise. So you're getting double the experience. And that's going to give you a fully immersive experience. Because of the active noise canceling and also this passive that you get with these gels, these things are loud. And when I I mean loud, I mean like really, really loud. Something that also I've seen a lot of earbuds suffer from is the lack of volume. No problems with these whatsoever. Now, in addition to having that active and passive noise canceling feature and the loudness, these will stay in your ear. When you look at them, you wonder, hey, will they fall out? They haven't fallen out for me at all, not once. But one thing I will highlight is that if you do pick these up, make sure that you have the right ear gels. It's not always a medium. Some of us, our ears are smaller and larger than the other, so you may have to switch the tips, go maybe a medium and a small or a medium and a large. If you find that one falls out, it's probably because you don't have the right ear gel. So just swap that out and then you should be fine. Now, from a fatigue perspective, wearing these for extended periods of time, I did not experience any fatigue, but that's going to vary from user to user. They're very lightweight, so they're not really heavy in any way, and that's what typically causes the ear fatigue. So now let's talk about audio quality. What's your playback experience like? And we'll also talk about call quality. So from a call perspective, these work, I would say, as any earbud would work from a call perspective that isn't specializing in calls. So first and foremost, these are for sport and fitness, so you can listen to music. They do have IP64 ratings, so they're going to be sweat and splash resistant, and you can take phone calls. And now the phone call quality is just going to be what I would expect from this type of earbud. From an audio perspective, these favor bass. They do. They really favor the bass. So you do have mids, you do have the highs, and you have the lows or the bass. But what I find is that you favor them a little bit more than other earbuds. So if you're someone who likes a lot of bass and a lot of mids, then definitely these are going to be the earbuds for you. Again, the highs are present, but they're not highly pronounced. So overall, great for listening to audiobooks, great for listening to music. The one thing I would just caution you is that they could get pretty loud, so just watch how you adjust them when you're wearing them. So there you have it, guys. This concludes our review of the FALKN Blk-Hawk Echo. Upgraded, more battery life, more charges, everything that you'd want in a affordable pair of earbuds. By the way, these are under $200. They're around $179, $180, and you can find them in the link that we'll include below. If you would like to know more about products, things like this that are coming out on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. That way you're always up to date. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.